You're watching Allamein Studios. Yeah. Allamein Studios is turning 2 today. Wow, it's definitely been quite the run, you know? From a fifth grader who just, wanted to code some games to someone who made an entire arcade and is working on a major indie project. That's insane, honestly. I'm just surprised on how far that this entire little project has come and all the stuff that has happened since I started. When Allamein Studios was first starting, I was just someone who just finished 5th grade and didn't know what I was getting into. 2 years later, this has been one of the best things I've ever done. I learned how to code, I learned how to use AI without turning into an AI slop person, and I genuinely am starting to make a community that actually cares about random progress. And to that, I say thank you so much. This video is going to be broken up into a few segments. One is going to be talking about the past of Allamein Studios, how we got to where we are today. One's going to talk about the future and the future plans that I have with it. I want to tell something, I want to make a speech to you guys, and, I want to talk to you about the direction of Allamein Studios I'm hoping to take it. So without further ado, let's get into it. This first segment is going to have me quickly interviewing people on my Discord server for like 1 to 2 minutes. It's mostly unscripted and it's made so you can hear the diverse perspectives of people in Alaman Studios, you know? So it's a good way for you to hear a lot of big names in this community and so you can just see random people. So yeah, let's get into it.
I think Allamein Studios is a very open server. I mean, it really fits in the vibe of community and engagement. So, with speaking to all these people of various backgrounds, I can actually get a bit of sense of understanding my friends and members of this server. Feel very welcome here. Absolutely. I'm just very curious about what's next for Alamine Studios. It has I've seen some activity start up again. Still a lot of improvements still, but hey, you're there to help. Um Subscribe to Alamine!
Thanks, Austin. Now to the next person, Boney.
I have been fantastic. I have been mostly researching animals to add like the I've been researching so much. I'll be honest. Part of my brain is kind of dying. Add a personality and stuff to the like lapchas in trying to get how it would act and behave and look like. I think it's just ADHD. I don't know. I am doing. I think. I've been suffering the past 2 days researching real living animals. No. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Boney. On to the next person, Kev.
I think it's a great place to find new people and to be a community. I think Allamein Studio is a very friendly place to be in. Yeah, I am. I'm super excited. Like you you guys have been like very focused on Lapture. I am excited to see what what the final product will be. Oh, it's fine. I will say that uh, Allamein Studios is a fantastic place, and Allamein is a good friend overall. Yeah, you're welcome, bro. No problem.
Thank you so much, Kev. On to the next and last person, Food.
I think it's nice and all because you get to talk to many people. It's very active, and a lot of people are very nice and creative, and it's not toxic environment. No, it's fun actually. I get to like work on like music. The new project Artemis 2. I don't know any much about it, but it'd be nice to learn, and I might start working on it with you. No.
Thank you so much, Food. Now let's get into section 2, where I talk about the past of Allamein Studios. So, Allamein Studios' past was pretty uneventful for most of it. You know, I started this as a fifth grader just coding some small little games like, Dodger 2, Fighter. And none of these games were really impressive, none of them were really good, and they honestly didn't do much to make people, enjoy it. But, they made me better at coding. I learned how to code from Khan Academy and mostly by making projects. I wouldn't have been here without doing the baby steps like making games. Now, eventually, in February of 2026, big leap here, I know, because nothing important happened in 2025. It was just make more games, do what I did in 2024, but more, enter a few game jams, basically that. But in February 2026, I joined Discord, and I was convinced that this is going to be how I'm going to make a community around Allamein Studios. So naturally, I joined a server called DK's Shenanigans. It was an absolutely amazing server and is run amazingly. And that's where I was able to get enough people to successfully get an Allamein Studios Discord server. From there, I've just been working to make a community and to start the major project Lapshot. That's basically everything. If there's any questions that you have, let me know in the description. But yeah, it is always interesting to think that Allamein Studios just started from a random website and a kid who just decided, you know what? I'm gonna make video games. Oh, how far we've come. So yeah, sorry for the boring yap fest. I know you're probably, about to click off the video, you think this isn't important. And I want to say, I understand. This wasn't scripted, this wasn't made to be particularly interesting. It was just made to get my thoughts out and to say that I genuinely care. Thank you so much. The main future that I want to put Allamein Studios going to is with Lapsha. I've wanted to do this project for about a year now, and I finally have the resources to do it. I really think that this is a game that's supposed to be made for culture. Kind of like Undertale and Deltarune, this game isn't supposed to be, blocked by an excessive paywall or by, bad marketing tactics. It's supposed to be made on the claim that I'm trying to make honest games that feel good. I completely agree with the fact that AI slop games should not exist, and I'm going to try my best to not, make any assets using AI. I believe that AI makes games feel ingenuine, and Lapsho isn't just going to be a slop game, as that takes the soul away from the game, and I find that a major part of this. I'm also going to compose music and do some other projects while working on Lapsha. However, I think that's mainly where the future of Allamein Studios is going to be. So, I want to be here to genuinely thank some people. Thank you, I Show Speed. Thank you, Dead Spartan. Thank you, Invisible. Thank you, Matei. Thank you, A Guy. Thank you, Josh the Vaporeon. Thank you, Autumn the Umbreon. Thank you, Yeet. Thank you, Pikacoon. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, Leon. Thank you, Deegan or Doug. Thank you, Music Demon. Thank you, Zane. Thank you, Taco Man. Thank you, Forest. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Arch. Thank you, Megalodon. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Floof. Thank you, Fixie. Thank you, Flareon. Thank you, Yaru. Thank you, Mad. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Monkey. Thank you, Beast. Thank you. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Thank you, Jackatru. Thank you, Ivor the Leafeon. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Food. Thank you, Firefly. Thank you. I'm also not gonna try to pronounce that. Thank you, Oof Guy. Thank you, Whiztail. Thank you, Boney. Thank you, Ria. Thank you, Alexios. Thank you, Moss. Thank you, Kev. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you, Join. Thank you, Autumn. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Harley. Thank you, Via. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Yado. Thank you, Milky. Thank you, Okay. Don't thank him. There's a very big controversy here. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you, Exotic. Thank you, Fireball. Thank you, Pewee. Thank you, Rabid. Thank you, my alt. Thank you, Whooper. Thank you, Moses. Thank you, Punishment Bird. Thank you, Phantom. Thank you, Epion or Epion. Thank you, Lord of Cats. Thank you, Rembu. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Gavo. Thank you, Bats. Thank you, Pancakes. Thank you, Circle. And thank you, Lamb. Some other people not in the Discord I want to thank you. I want to thank Kong is Muscular. I want to thank Charlie Chusmere. I want to thank Eliano Lavaco. I would like to thank Matthew Chusmere. I would like to thank Christian LeBlanc. And I would like to thank my parents. Thank you so much. And with that, the Allamein Studios' second birthday video is over. I hope you all had a nice time and, I hope you all liked the video. I didn't try to optimize it for anything, and I'd be surprised if anyone hears this message at all. You know, I'm just trying to do this passionately. I know it isn't like well edited or anything, but if you genuinely spent all of your time to listen to this, thank you. I completely and sincerely appreciate this more than you could ever imagine. Thank you.